Hello, friends, and
enemies.
That's my best demon voice, and it's all I've got. So I briefly mentioned this in my last video, the Valiant Knight review, but we picked up this D13 Studios Biblical Adventures Demon from Legion's Con. We did back the initial Kickstarter, and I think we went in for 2 demons and maybe something else. It's been a while, so I can't remember. But seeing these in person was really tempting, and we gave in to that temptation. Temptation? Demons? You know. So anyway, this is a convention exclusive. This, along with 3 other colorways, I believe, were ones that could only be bought at a con. And this one is a smoky black, but I think it is supposed to glow blue in the dark. I was kind of nervous about reviewing this because it's translucent and it's hard to see details on a translucent figure, at least for me. It doesn't help that my eyesight is extremely bad. Yeah, part of me just really wants to see all those little details solid so I can appreciate them more, but I can tell what's going on. I just want to see it better. But that's what the other demon figures are for. As you saw earlier, he comes with a bunch of stuff, and we'll look at that in a moment, but initially I just kind of wanted to go over appearance and articulation a little bit. I really enjoy the design on these, taking a lot of inspiration from art pieces. It's a very classical looking demon. I wouldn't say traditional looking demon, like with the forked tail and horns and stuff, but this is the kind of creature you'd see a lot in medieval manuscripts. And I'm a big fan of medieval art, so this is right up my alley. The face is kind of gargoyle-ish with these big tusks that curl out, and the cut on those is really impressive. They're pretty small and delicate looking, but I don't see any flashing or anything in between that and the mouth. It's big, soulful eyes, you know? I think you could kind of get to know this guy. We've got this rubber underpants piece for the crotch, and that should help articulation, and it also gives it that fuzzy satyr kind of demon appearance with this curly piggy tail in the back. But everywhere else on the base body is just a normal human male body. Not to say that's a bad thing. From what I can tell so far, it's a pretty good body. Already getting some good articulation from him. Butterfly joint. Always love to see it. And the movement is really smooth. Bicep swivel. Double elbow, but the movement on that is like butter. It's not normal that I come across a double elbow that just moves so effortlessly. I want to reiterate that I do think the translucent look is really cool, but I can't wait to get one of these in my hands that's fully painted and everything. It's just a preference. I just like that look better. You can kind of appreciate more detail that way. At least in my opinion. I'm just one guy. Girl. Woman. Twist at the torso. Check out those abs. Kind of like the way they look in this smoky black. Like obsidian. Obsidian abs is my burlesque name. There's that rubbery, furry crotch piece we were talking about, malleable, so it doesn't get in the way when you move the legs. You got a thigh swiv. That's what I call a thigh swivel. Stupid joke. Thigh swiv. I was trying to work like some kind of Taylor Swift joke into that, but my brain didn't work fast enough. A little stuck on the knee. Ooh, lots of movement on that foot. Do you see that? It can go every way. And I do mean every way. What do I mean by that? I don't even know. Even with just like basic fooling around with this figure, you can get him in some pretty cool poses pretty easily. I don't feel like I'm fighting it for anything. Which I guess makes sense because it's a demon. And he wants things to be easy for you. That's how they get you. He'll also come with these really cool looking wings. Once again, very ancient art adjacent. Super cool design for wings. I might have to heat them up, but let's just see if I can pop these in here. Very classy wings. They really complete the demon look. I was kind of gunning for, like, you know, in some medieval manuscripts there's depictions of these demons and they have like faces on their butts. I was kind of gunning for one of those. Maybe next wave. I would love an action figure of a medieval butt demon. So the wings do have some movement. They've moved back, and in that movement they kind of move up a little bit. I feel like I'm missing some up and down. There's none of that here. I think I would have liked that. But I mean, I can't really complain about these. They look super cool. And the movement back is nice because that way you can have them in profile view and still see the wings in their full glory as opposed to flattened right here. There's also this alternate head portrait, which is kind of the more traditional demon that we discussed. He's got the horns, he's got some intense ears running up the side of his head, and like a goblin leer with sharp teeth showing. This is a really nasty looking guy. This face is nasty too, but I think I prefer it just because it resembles a gargoyle more, and I just like that better. The beautiful thing is you can use whatever head you want. He'll also come with plenty of hands. Let's see what we have here. Why did my voice crack like a teenage boy's? I assure you, I am a grown woman. Holding things hands, and kind of relaxed palms. A good assortment. You're gonna need the holding things hands because he comes with this, do I want to call it a pitchfork? I will. Pitchfork. He comes with it. I mean, you need that to poke back the souls of the damned from escaping hell. I've had a lot of different jobs, but I've never had a job where I had to poke back souls. I mean, retail, I guess, was kind of like that, only because it was my soul that kept wanting to escape. That came out very smoothly. And in very smoothly. That was very painless, which is something I enjoy. It's very frustrating when it's difficult to pop the hands and the heads off and on. Just have to worry about breaking it every time. He'll also come with this nice stand. It could be cobblestones, it could be lava, it's up to you. Holes in the feet, peg on the stand. Well, I guess it makes more sense to do it this way, huh? And that way you don't have to worry about getting that golden ratio of body weight. He just stands up. So I feel like he should have absorbed enough light by now. Let's turn off everything and see him, I think, glow. Whoa! Scary! That is terrifying, actually. And the eyes glow red. I did not know that. That is so scary. Same for the alternate head. Tell me your dreams. The wings especially look pretty cool. I don't know if it's just because some glow-in-the-dark powder got kind of trapped in these thin plastic folds, but it has kind of a galaxy look. Like little stars studded in his wings. I think that's beautiful. So that's about it. I'm glad we picked up this convention-exclusive Biblical Adventures Demon. It's a lot of fun. I love the design. And I'm even more excited now for when we get our Kickstarter items. It's also just a ton of fun to move around and pose, which, as I've covered on this channel before, is not always the case with toys. Sometimes they can be extremely frustrating. This one was a pleasure. Is this demon trying to lower my defenses? I don't know. But anyway, soon we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming of looking at the new Cosmic Legions wave. So, as always, likes and subscribes are very much appreciated, comments are more than welcome, and I'll see you guys on the next one.